We live. All right. Need bugs. Need more telepatties. What's up, Knife? Welcome in, welcome in. And Crazy. Open the floodgates. Let's go. First again, Blue Tiger, welcome in as well. Jeremy Cole, welcome in, welcome in. Hope everyone's having a great night so far. Command glitch? No, I totally forgot about it. I'm horrible. Die. That's my aphid. Ahaha. Can't stay long again, still sick, but hopefully I'll be better tomorrow. Hope you feel better, man. No worries at all. Never fun. Oh, well, if you don't mind. I'll take a little bit of that. Molar Fiend. Dude, I found a couple today. Because the search is ridiculous. I enjoy that it's a challenge, but at the same time, they hid those things in the craziest spots. Like, they got a devilish mind. I'm amazed at some of the spots that I found them in so far. And I haven't like looked up any locations that they can be. I'm just kind of finding them. And they're tricky, to say the least. I fixed my car finally and it works. It was my gasket for my water pump. The water pump was okay. Nice. That sounds a lot cheaper than a water pump does. Found a cone with crit damage, best finale crit boost, which increases crit chance, and the third is crit and blast wave. Dude. My luck with the trinkets is beyond ridiculously bad. Like, I don't even know why I try half the time. Every time I'm like, there's the cone, this is the one, and it's like, summon, summon crit chance, with spicy damage minor, and the third one's like blast wave, and I'm like, cool, awesome, really good stuff there. I think I've gotten one trinket. I want any trinket with damage up best, and then I don't have the right, do I? Oh, I do. And then anything with finale fury and just damage up best. Not even damage up best, but like any of the elemental bests. Or a damage resist. I still haven't even gotten a single damage resist trinket. I would really like that as well. Damage resist with lifesteal? That would be good. I want that. Then I can really do my face tank build. That's what I'm excited about. I hate being forced to follow the Molar Fiend, right? Dude, it's a grind. I'm okay with it. I'm having fun finding them, but they crazy. And I can only imagine following Velocity is getting dragged around. You don't go slow. Yeah. Come on. Wait, I didn't hit you? Okay, it hit her. I've recruited my friend. This is my kill, Ladybug. Get out of here. You gonna attack me now? Dude, how rude. No, you die. Everything that Corey says is lies. I can only imagine what following you around is like. You've been up for 27 hours. It's got to be like following like a crack addict at this point.
Stay away, big guy. I don't have any.
You're just on the edge of losing it every second. How long can he last? No one knows. Get out of here. I'm staying just... Oh, he got me. I got cocky. No cones. Always. Farm for cones, definitely. Black Ox, yeah, Black Ox beetles and ladybirds I've been farming tons of. I get cones, they're just all really bad. Like, this is one of the best, just all-around trinkets I've got. Other than that, everything else is just like one good attribute and nothing else useful. I mean, Corey might be a liar. That it could be the truth, but I'm just imagining things. The leash kid wants you to follow. Wait, I wanted to check that. I think I forgot to get that badge. Pardon to Timber. I said nothing. I don't know what you're talking about, Velocity. You're hearing things. You've been awake too long. You won't even let me stand still for longer than a second without typing come. That's what I'm saying. He's a frickin' man on a mission. That's all I'm saying. It's not a negative thing. It's just like when whenever my dad goes on vacation, there's no stopping. Like, I keep wanting to get these and like get something good. Effortless arrows? Boo. No one wants that. Welcome in, Sark. Lots of construction today. Are you farming items? I'm just kind of messing around right now. I was hoping to get some more raw science because I need more telepodies. So I was mostly just trying to find infused bugs to kill. Which I typically go like farm the red ant hill, farm all these areas where there's like a bunch of mites and stuff. Where all the easy bugs to kill are. But I will be building at some point. Don't you worry. Dude, not one? 40 mites and none of them are infused? Cool, cool, cool. Thank you, Grounded. The Grounded gods are on my side tonight. There's one. Might as well loot these. Nothing like some fuzz on the rocks materials, you know? Nope. Makes you please try out the mant thing when next time you're near one. I think I only have one mant statue built in the entire world, honestly. Just for hunger and thirst drain. Oh yeah, you don't need those that much. You back me up, Rez. I'm backing you both up. The man's been alive for 27 hours. There's no stopping. I can totally understand it. It's gotta be like following a dog on the scent, you know? Just no stop. He's gonna build more pagoda bases than I have by the end of it all. If I could stand still longer than a second knife without His Majesty getting angry. We're just making titles now. There's presidents, kings. Who's gonna be the queen? Yo, Chaos. Welcome in. Don't forget the spider corner. Oh yeah, true. I do need to go over there. That would have been better off. I don't even like going all the way down if there's not a few right here. The spiders are definitely the best way to go. Oh, there's one. It's meant to be. I knew this guy was going to be here. Throw your dead body at me to, like... Not my aphid slippers. Rude. I need those. I'll be the queen as well. He's everything. I appreciate it. Someone's got to take on all those responsibilities. I don't even know why I look at those. Oh, I got too much stuff. We gotta go back to the base. I found one milk molar all the way up in a flower, which I think I had seen on the dev stream. On one of the flowers over here. Random one like on the fence. Leave me alone. You had to build that to get to it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second. Where are we? There's another one over here? Let me guess. It's going to be like right back in here. Of course it is. I find the hard ones, but I don't find the easy ones. You can be everyone. It's okay, crazy. I mean, you've already proven you can put on a serious show. Piece of raw science. I'll never say no to raw science. That's the whole point.
Damn.
Yep. Wife's sending me my logo artwork. It's like, what is happening? I mean, if we're farming spiders, we might as well farm the spiders. Yeah, I killed your babies. Run for my life. I didn't mean it. I take it all back. Don't judge what I beat game. How do I get to new game plus? No problem, noob question, but still it says I have to kill all bosses. I thought I did going through main quest, but I guess I didn't. You just have to kill the wasp queen, the brood mother, and then the mantis are the bosses, and then you have to do the Java-matic, of course. Don't make me change you again, Crazy. Charge you again, sorry. I got 10 whole crystals. I can upgrade one weapon one more time. Sad day. Put those here. That should go over there, actually. It's more practical to build with a fly, don't you think? 100%. That's why I switched to custom mode, purely to use this magical thing. It's the best thing ever added. Kinda thinking we need, like... This might need to be like a roof. And just like build this out as an actual roof. Maybe. Except those are off, but it's a thought I had today. I can close it a little bit. And then this is outside maybe, I don't know. New Game Plus does seem like a hell of a grind though. It is. You should only be doing New Game Plus if you've like 100% of the game. It's extremely fun. I have a lot of fun doing it so far. But it's a lot of work. Which is what I was looking for. Reasons to keep playing endlessly. Actually, I don't want that in my inventory. What am I doing? I'll put it in the other base. I'm just running over here. Yeah. Okay, we'll do the spiders in the hedge. And then we'll get to building. Because you can be the officer to my court. We don't need crazy escaping. We're gonna need more enforcers, that's for sure. This doesn't work as well when I block the lid off and I can't get past. Oy vey. Dang it. Just need to move this one. I'm stuck. Let me through. Now it'll work again. There we go. Sort button, right? It's amazing. Will you work at the pagoda base? I'm not sure. Not sure what we're doing. I had a really busy day at work today, so I didn't get to like plan anything. So whatever piques my interest, we'll just do it tonight. Tempted to fight a the brood mother or something, get one of the bosses done, because once I get the last couple of milk molars, I just have the Java-matic and the bosses to be able to go to New Game Plus 3, and I'm tempted, very tempted to go to New Game Plus 3, because I want to get better trinkets. And that way I can at least unlock the tier 3 necklace trinket things and start re-rolling those, even though it's a bit of a pain. It's better than endlessly searching and hoping to get one through pure RNG. Burn. There we go. That's a couple of them. Hello, I just finished dinner and like 2 min because I wanted to catch the stream from the beginning. Appreciate it. Glad you enjoy it that much. Try to be entertaining. If I jump down there, I'm literally gonna die. I went through this earlier, and I got cocky and I jumped down, and they just insta-killed me when all 4 of them attacked at the same time. It was like this exact same situation. It's me, Justin. I had to make a new account. Welcome in. F22 Raptor. Or Justin. Whatever you prefer. I've been there. I made a lot of accounts before. But welcome in, welcome in. Kind of waiting for the bosses to be fixed before seriously trying to fight them. It's not a bad idea. There's no reason to rush. With all the balance stuff that's going to be coming out soon, if anyone does not follow Jade PG Crafted, worth checking out tomorrow 11 a.m. Pacific time, so my time. Him and Paralyzer are going to be streaming with some of the devs or the community managers, and there's, I'm guessing, some potential that we'll get a little bit of info on the next update, so definitely worth checking them out tomorrow. Made some accounts too. Well, you do it for a different reason though, Crazy. A more nefarious reason. Excuse me? What? Can you do this? These things are so hard to hit when they're on these logs. But this is the best. Come at me. You can just stun lock them once you get them, but... Alright, hold on. Die. You think they will nerf the damage resist trinket tribute? I highly doubt it. They just buffed it. It'd be very unlikely for them to buff it in one patch, and then the very next patch nerf it again. It's so hard to get a damage resist one, I don't think it's going to be too overpowered. You have to work really hard for it anyways. And that's the only thing in the game that's giving you, like, positive defense currently. I would say unlikely, but they've proven me wrong many times, so... I'll never say anything 100% when it comes to these devs. They like to keep it spicy. I have a gaming account, my main account, and my podcast, and that's about it. And Dan. Don't forget Dan. Come here. Stop running away. Why? Fight me. No, come on. Where'd he go? These are the worst. And there's like, some of them are tinier too, so they're impossible to see. There we go. That was weird. Don't know what they were doing. How do the spiderlings have so much health? Just the infused ones. The regular ones have no health. But everything infused has a massive amount of health. I don't have my charge now. Ow. I'm okay without the explosions. No, I need to stun lock them. Don't blow me up! Good, just the poison one more. Easy. Easy game, easy life. Damage resist cone was the second one you caught? Man, I'm jealous. I still haven't gotten a single damage. I haven't gotten a single damage resist one that's like any good at all. Like the secondary attributes on it have been horrifically bad every time. Not expecting to get anything good right now, but may not be your thing, but give Lord of the Rings of Moria a try. It's a good delving crafting. I've heard of it. I've watched some stuff on it as well. It seems interesting. I have just been too distracted with Grounded, really is all it is. Alright, that's the most of those. Let's get the ones down here. Get 5 of them didn't spawn this time. Stop running away! I don't even care about you. You don't even do any damage. I just out-heal you. That kind of crazy podcast? That would be an interesting one. Dan who? Also PST, yes, Blue Tiger. There's one with me. I think there's like one other person in the chat that's on the West Coast. Very few. Is your grounded community large? Because Brazil's is not much. We only have one dedicated YouTuber. I was thinking being the second. It's not huge. Not anymore, at least. There's only like 3. Like, I mean, I hardly even count myself a grounded creator. I just stream grounded stuff and make some handful of videos here and there. But pretty much 3 or 4 people outside of myself that make content on it. Not many. There used to be a ton, but everyone kind of jumped ship after a while. How long ago did you make this server? I have 1,600 days, and I started it at 2 or 3 months after the 1.0 update came out, or 1.0 release came out. Yeah, also the damage resist cone I got also had boss damage and loot luck. Yeah, get out of here. I hate you. I get boss damage and then like 2 random summon things or like just worthless ones every time. No luck. Like, I got boss damage and broodmother damage. That's about it. But, like, minor threat, that doesn't do anything. And then I get Finale Fury, Finale Block Surge, and Black Widow damage. Like, how? I don't even fight Black Widows anymore. And then, like, increased healing and parry heal's cool, but not with Summon Thorns. Not good at all. I want Wizard's defense on a good trinket. Please. Yeah, I got some bad trinkets. It's life, I guess. Guess which state I'm in. PST, it rains a lot. Oregon. Or Washington, I guess. Yeah. They both rain a lot, but I guess you kind of get more in Washington. Yes, one more set. We're getting there. We're slowly getting there. I'd have to look up your video again to do the mant thingy. I have to go and find it. Pick a random channel so I don't accidentally teleport it to it 65 times. Guess which state I'm in. It's Central Time and it shows a lot. That's like all of them. Minnesota? I don't know. Michigan? It's not really central, but... Where do you find the mant? It is in the...
Can I have a look around?
I believe the mant statue is the one underneath the Java-matic. So once you start the final defense stuff, you unlock a secret area underneath that, I believe. Someone in chat can correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I don't know if I can make the rest of the stream. No worries, Knife. All good. We're just chilling. That's what I was doing. With teleports, it's basically the end of zip lines. That's the hope. That's all I've been waiting for. That is all I want. To get rid of all of my zip lines. Or at least, like 95% of them. The teleporting's so convenient. I mean, how else? Whoa. Where else can you go from the pagoda to the charcoal in 1 second? Just too good. I guess F22. Were you asking the mant itself or the statue? I was distracted reading Blue Tiger's thing talking about the mant statue. The mant you find in the undershed. Basically Canadian, don't you know? Hey, mate. Teleporters are amazing, though. That alone is worth getting to New Game Plus 1 as fast as you can. Or 2. Then you don't have to rush. I'm not, like, super excited to be rushing through things, but I really want the next trinkets. I'm to spend another 2 hours flying around with a handy net trying to come up with ideas for the base. Nice. I feel that grind. Luckily, I'm in the middle of building a base, so I don't have to find anywhere to build. I have a place. It took me a long time to get the base started at the sandcastle, though. It was a slow, very slow build. Guess which state I'm in. The weather changes every other day. I have no clue. That's what mine is. Last Friday I was skiing with 5 inches of snow, and today it was about 70 degrees and sunny as all could be. My son's going up to the mountain with my dad and having a barbecue tomorrow. It's gonna be like 55, 60 degrees up there, but it'll be like 70 down here. I want to build a base along the rock wall. What would be a good place to do that? Couldn't say maybe the best place to do it, but I've seen some cool ones built like right around here. This also is a really like safe section, so anywhere here is good. I'm assuming this is, yeah, it's kind of the whole thing's the rock wall, but this spot's really safe, so anywhere there. I wouldn't build anywhere here. You could over there, I guess, but there's a lot of infected bugs once you unblock the haze there. So maybe not the best spot overall. It's not horrible there, but there's mosquitoes right here as well. So this place is probably the safest. There, or if you want to do something there. And this is bad, and that part's probably too low. I'd say somewhere around here. I've seen a couple that were really good. Or one that was built like right here that I thought was really good. Some like jam currently or something like that. One sec. Justin from Missouri. Sounds cold. I live in Bend, Oregon, so I get cold, but not that cold. We did the spiderlings. We got those telepotties. I haven't had any luck at all finding more milk molars. I need quite a few more. We'll start working on here. I want to get all these foundations finished. Happy to help, Wolf. Happy to help. But if you see a spot, at least the way I think of base building, any spot that looks visually interesting to you is the right place for you to build. Honestly. That's the way I like to look at it. Many people would complain about all sorts of stuff in the place I'm building currently, but it's where I want to build. That's all that matters. It's your world, your life. Live it up. Of course you can copy my base. You'd be about the 20th person now. If you aren't part of my Discord, there's probably 5 to 10 people now that are all building the pagoda base. A couple of them have finished and copied like exactly. A couple people have made their own sort of takes on it. And just sort of had help, but it's a great place to get help building it. Let me forget to copy this at the beginning. Join in there. My main man Velocity is the king of building the pagoda base now as well, so he's there to help. Jeez, these are so laggy. I don't know why it does that. But Velocity is one of the guys that rebuilt the base. He was in here earlier. He might have fallen asleep finally. But it's a great place to get help on the pagoda base. It's not an easy base to build. It's very complicated, and it uses some customization, something like that. Oh, he's alive. Velocity is here. Is that right? Yeah. Kind of mad at Grounded because my base got raided and torn up by a bunch of mean bees, right? Hence the reason I no longer have raids on. My bases couldn't take it anymore. They got too big. Stinker. Don't be like that, Grounded. This one? Is that what it was? Come on. Do it. Dang it. An impossible milk molar destroyed us? What do you mean? You have all achievements. I would recommend turning it into custom game and turning off. Yeah. I don't even have all the achievements and I did that. Excuse you? Why are you doing this? Wasn't that hard on the other side. Joined your Discord? Sounds good. Yeah, you'll get a lot of help. I help in there. Oh, because I didn't even do that. Duh. I guess that makes sense. You can turn off raids. Yes, you can. Only in custom, though. So you do, the only downside of custom is you can't get achievements anymore in that world. But you can get them in other worlds as well, so it's not the end of the world. What's up, Riley? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good night. God darn it. There's a milk molar inside a hose? That hose? Or that hose? Just got... Oh, check the screen of the molar. You can't get it with your character since only entrance is in sandbox. Oh, so it's in here? I wonder if I have one in there. The chair glitch. Blue Tiger's got all the glitches, man. Oh no. It's just my wall. Is it like here then? Huh, weird. Dazing and out of sleep, no worries, no worries. Just got a damage, a resist damage, fresh damage up best, and crit damage up best from an infused nat. I wish. I wish. I'm gonna go soon, that's why, no worries. So if I'm gone soon, that's why, no worries at all. The end of the tube? I mean, I don't even know if I have one here. I don't remember where it ends. Here? What? It won't let me through though. I have my build in the way, unfortunately. In this tube? There's no way to get in this though, is there? You can't like... There's literally no way, huh? I don't know if my thing will do it. Near the can, weird. If only they had the ghost gnat. Let me clip my camera and all. Not having it. You have to build in from the sandbox. Mine's already ruined because my wall goes through it. The amount of days I've been looking for a green shield. Inside of the undershed in the tube with the little quarter in it, there's like 4 or 5 of them that spawn there. Best place ever. Check Discord. Wow. What a mean spot to put that. Yikes. I mean, I guess there's a possibility. I just don't know how you'd build something to get up here. Like, you can build through it, but you can't build stairs that build like that. How annoying. And then how do you get out of it? You have to build up here as well? Doesn't even make sense. I don't know. Weird. Go on the porch of the shed. Look. Big bag. Porch of the shed? This one? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Oh, raptor. Yeah. Oh, the bag. Yeah. Now I know what I'm talking about. Through brute force, you can enter with several clay blocks. Well, there you go. That's still a really annoying, like... an annoying one to do. I do think, because the company that did that is not Obsidian. I'm pretty sure they outsourced that, and because I saw something about like appreciate them placing all of the finding all their locations and stuff, and it's quite obvious that I don't think any of them played the game, and they've just placed them in spots they think was really cool. And I'm like I think I've heard one is like up on the fence somewhere. I'm like, no one is gonna get up there. Like, it's not you have to build up there or use a glitch. So some of them are a little silly, unfortunately. I've been waiting for a game to update for 3 days. You want green shield bugs? Oh, was he talking about the beetles, I think, though. You can't get there, really. As for getting out, I had to use grass, half walls, and floors. Yeah. Another casual day of grounded me super mad. I don't get mad at this game anymore. Mad at it at all anymore, really. I just kind of chill vibe. If I die while fighting things, I die. Another perk of having it on custom. Although you might be able to do it. I changed so my backpack spawns with me. That's the only annoying thing for me, is dying and having to go get my backpack constantly. And it's as easy as just turning it off. Well, I suppose I'm going to bed. Sounds good, crazy. See you in 20 minutes. Cheating the molars in rest. I see what you guys are doing. Velocity's out here making cheaters out of everyone. I see now. Do the mant glitch with the statue that's there. You are correct. I could. I'd have to go watch the video though. I didn't have a chance to watch it last night. I got way too distracted with that other garbage that I was doing. Life's never ending, man. Busy, busy, busy. Never have enough time to do anything these days, it feels like. Maybe for a base, I should imprison the gnome in a tower. There's like the little heart thing is so annoying. So you can like use a couple emotes, and I can't see anything. Set it to smash and 1.53 and stand on its neck. Alright, alright. I'll do it. As long as I don't get attacked by a antlion. Gonna just throw me up in the air right into this base. Smash. 1.53. I'm guessing I need to get on it first. Oh no. Come here. Hiya! Then set to factory. Oh, I don't need to be on it yet. Oops. Hello? Game. Thank you. I don't think I did it right. Alright. That. Then set to factory default. Save beforehand. And turn it around? Oh man. Dun, dun, dun. Save. Is that the neck? Kind of the neck. What did I do wrong? Ow. That one worked. What the heck? It threw me. Not well, but I need to stand like on its like that. Oh, it got me. We did it. Oh no. We out of here. What now? Oh no. I'm still going. I'm still going. Strafe it. Strafe into their house. Go, go, go. I've never done that. I didn't think I was gonna fly this far. I mean, I knew it was gonna be far. I just didn't think it was gonna be this far. Good thing my backpack responds with me. Oh, now I just fall. We out of here. So long. No, luckily my backpack spawns with me. Alright, I'll give you that one. That was fun. Thank you for forcing me to do it. I was being lame there. I appreciate you being stubborn. Honestly, that probably would be better than building into the half the areas I do.
Roly-poly, or as I call it, the black wheel of death.
Usually you would have it in the other direction with nothing blocking you. Yeah, I mean, If I knew it was going to be that crazy, I probably would have planned a little better. Excuse you? Rude. Just wanted some dandelion tufts. You don't have to push me just because you want to do so much. I'm just busy, man. Everyone needs a little pushing in life, you know? I mean, you have been up for a long time. I'm sure Rez won't complain. If you take a break. Take a power nap, you know? You can get into the beehive on the oak tree with it. No, I'm sure that's really easy, honestly. That was ridiculously far. I'm glad. It's kind of like, what was it, super bouncing in Halo. Freaking love doing that. Me and my friends used to do that so often. What? Ow. Oh, I don't have my... Oops. Oh, perfect. Respawned in the base. It was all planned. Nice. Yeah, I thought I had my other trinket on. Also, that's why you saved. So you can reload. Yeah, it happens. Luckily, I don't have to worry about it. How long did it take you to make the base of the pagoda? Sort of went in weird phases. So I had, if you know who See-Through is, he's a YouTuber. He did a base tour with me, and I had 500 days in game, and that was to have. I didn't have a lot of like the details and some of the extra stuff. I changed a lot of things, but I had everything built up to the top built roughly, but nothing looked this good. It was a lot more simple. So there's a base tour of it at 500 days, but I've probably put 700 plus days into it, at least, maybe more. It's 512, man. Velocity, you are something else. I don't know how you do it. When you got launched, I said at the top of my lungs, what the heck? Yeah, I had that feeling because it didn't work the first 2 or 3 times, and I was like, what am I doing wrong? And then all of a sudden I was launched into outer space. 20% of my channel existence? What does that mean? What else? These? Come on. Oh, that's why. For some reason it doesn't like those. This song. Not paying attention. What's at the top of the pagoda? It's just a zipline tower. Very simple little zipline tower base that I made. Which it will be torn down at some point to be a portal base. Or portal room, I guess. I don't know what to call it yet. Definitely don't need these now. That probably means I could get rid of all of this, actually. I like the sound of that. I never really liked how this turned out. Yeah, a not long for life is that zipline tower, which I'm happy about. It's very difficult to make those things actually look good. For a little while, it was going to be like a floating island, but then they patched the floating island as I was building it, of course. So I cried a little bit and then moved on with my life. Want to make a coffee, but it's 4:15 a.m. That would consist of a little too late for me, but I am drinking an energy drink right now, so at 8:15. So I'm not one to talk, I guess. could I put here? That's the question. I just got the hardest milk molar from using the mant launch. Nice. It's already panning out. Good job, Tiger. I think the farthest I've gotten was 7K centimeters away from start point. Jeez. You took a tour of your pagoda base with see-through. I saw this video. Yeah, that's the video where I was at 500 days in that one. So it gives you maybe a rough idea. Many parts of it took... That was sort of the basic level of that whole base. 500 days. It could definitely be built faster, though, by all means. I built that base very slowly. It was like a labor of love for a long time. I was trying to make it absolutely as perfect as humanly possible. So he just got a new best of 10. Okay, jeez. The grounded next door neighbor when he got launched. There's an ant with a wizard hat flying. It's the new build. The flying ant wizard. And just splat against their window. Actually, I can use all these. Sort of taken a slight words, man. A slight break on this part of the building while I try to figure out how to not make this roof horrendous. I think a lot of people had gone to bed by the time I got to the point where I was messing with the roof, but I'm quite unhappy with how it looks so far, so I need to find something way more interesting. I might try doing something with the roof like this. It's just it's too much. It's too repetitive. It's really boring currently, and it looks too pointy as well. So I might try to make maybe a more, like, take off this level and maybe do something like this pattern, because I really like how this looks, and I could see it being really interesting. So I might try to, like, replicate this in some way to make the top of this way more interesting, because a dome and a point aren't going to work. They're not the play, as much as I wish they were. Chat, come back. And I gotta figure out how I want to kind of lay out the inside of the whole thing. I like everything up to this. Everything up here I don't like, though. Like, the columns look kind of cool. I may just, like, move them around and mess with them more, but it's getting there. Do you think you would mind trying it again with it in the opposite direction and put it in a place with nothing behind it? Try. Slowly, as we get this all built out, all these antlands are going to be trapped down here, too, which is going to be great. Oh, I need to fix this piece anyways. I feel like that should work, right? No way I hit the wall. It shot me way too high to hit anything. Smash. My question is, who even came up with this? There's a vid for stream too. Then if you know of a hard milk molar location, you can glide to it. True. The amount of hard labor the handy net is doing. Dude, I don't do anything. I do nothing. It's all the handy net. I collect everything. I'll say that. I collect everything. The handy net does all the hard work, but I do all the collecting. We out. Deuces. I got that milk molar earlier. I'm guessing you like that, yeah. No. There's nothing. I don't even know where any milk molars are at this point. I gotta do some serious searching. Whee! The physics of it are very weird as well. Boop. Hey. What, you mad because I killed your friend? Sucks. Reload that so I don't have to go all the way home. Hey, the handy nat is well paid and people will like the video of you spawning in a computer to cheat milk molars. Well, it's interesting. I should mess with the poses more. I don't know why I don't. Would probably be smart. Entertaining to watch. That's what I'm here for, Velocity. I can break all this stuff finally. Give me my mushrooms back. What do you pay the gnat? I give him meat slurries whenever he wants. Endless meat slurries. I think it's fair. We got a good deal working out. I keep him safe. He builds bases for me. Follows directions well. He needs someone in his life that supports him. Okay. Ha! How you like that? No, wait. That's not. This isn't good. You come back over here. Get off of the base. Yeah. Oh, of course it's a spicy staff one. It's always a spicy staff one. I swear, these guys spawn with spicy staff so often. All the infused ones. Oh, come on. Die! Okay, thank goodness. That was scary. You have mushroom farms or collect them on the map? I technically have a mushroom farm, but I always collect them off the map. You can get... The mushroom farms, to me, are too annoying. I don't like chopping them down and collecting them. It's kind of annoying. Just because, like, it's really hard. You have to be really precise when picking them up, or you just constantly interact with the... what are they called? The planter things with these. Like, all the mushrooms fall down, and then while you're trying to pick them up, you do this over and over again. It drives me insane. So, I made the farm to look cool, and that's about it. I passed, thank goodness. We did not have any choice. I tried to do it legit. Oh, I understand it. Things like that don't bug me at all. That's more of a developer issue, in my opinion. You physically can't do something in a game, there's nothing wrong with cheating. Especially when it's just milk molars that barely spawn in. There's random collections for hunger and food. I still have 7 more to go in this one. Anything for this community, thank you. I appreciate all the help, man. I do. half the people are thoroughly enjoying all the help with the go-to-base stuff, and I can't keep up with everyone all the time and make all the content and work a full-time job and do all the other random crap I have to do on a daily basis. So it's quite helpful that everyone is so interactive already in the community. It's very fun. That was the hope of all of it when I was originally thinking this whole thing up. Place for everyone to come and build and have a good time. 27 different worlds now, nice. Do the infused only come with New Game Plus? Yes. Growing mushrooms is very boring. It is, right? And if you just go up next to the undershed entrance and under the Java-matic, you can get so many of them there. It's better to just get them there. Much easier, way faster. To put something there. I don't know what though. We're getting there. We are getting there. I have to build this side out before figuring out what I'm doing. Me, Rez, Knife, and Crazy. Yeah, you guys are kind of the core. Fancy as well. The OGs. But the fact that as many people are that interactive is always fun. This side's not going to work as well, is it? These need to be there. I believe. No. Wait a second. What the heck's off here? Something off. Dang it. But the rest are there chilling. Hello, just ate dinner. I'm at the hotel. I'm on a trip. Nice. Yeah, I remember having a good time so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I crazy? That's lined up with the front. That's lined up with the front. Oh, duh. Because it technically goes one lower. Derp. It's gotta be like this. Would you quit your job if this would support you? Honestly, yeah. No problem. Not a hard decision. I would be all good with that. I think I'd have to be way more active, though, unfortunately, to get to that point. It's going to take a lot of time. I've grown pretty quickly, amazingly, but to replace my income is a whole different level. It's not impossible, but it ain't going to be easy. Does not look right. Does it just need to go back one? Is that what I'm doing incorrectly here? That's what I'm doing incorrectly here. Okay. Now that makes more sense. Cave in the pond under the oak tree, oak base? A what? Welcome in, Thomas, by the way. What were you talking about, though? Did I miss a message before or something? Do antlions cause a lot of damage to your building? They didn't until the infused ones started spawning in. The infused ones do a lot of damage. The regular ones are super easy to deal with. Get a salty club with a mother demon and you stun them on the 3rd hit, and then you kill them in the next 3 hits. 6 hits, they're dead. Very easy. The infused ones all seem to spawn with spicy staff for some reason, and the spicy staff is devastating. But I'm just going to plan that in as part of the building and try to build. As I finish more of this off, I will, like, a lot of them are going to get trapped underneath. They spawn down here, and so they'll get trapped and won't bug me as much, but some will spawn and it'll just be to deal with them. They're from, what is your favorite band? Ooh, man, I don't even know. I like so much random music, it's very difficult to pick one, honestly. I'm more of like I'm in a specific mood of music kind of person. Was there from the beginning to help you make something of this, trying to upgrade your channel, and really hope you can make a job out of it. Hey, that's the plan. Definitely not stopping. We're gonna keep doing it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. As my son gets older, I think it should get easier and easier to be more active as well. It's just right now he needs a lot. And that's alright. That's just the season of life I'm currently in. But even so, I mean, I've got 200, 300 subscribers this month. So it's pretty amazing how quickly things are growing. I think as long as I stay active on and streaming and stuff, it should be all good. Keep blowing this thing up. The deduction you put into your builds is awesome. I'm assuming that's dedication. I'm a little OCD with it all, you know? It helps now that I get to sit here and play and like chat with people and stuff as well. It makes it a lot more interesting overall to do. I always had fun building, but it's even more enjoyable now. I think that's looking right. To all the ant lions, womp womp. Yeah, they're good time. Once you get the attack pattern down, they're really easy to kill. The infused ones are annoying, but other than that, they're extremely easy to kill with the right weapon and setup. Yeah, they were even easier before they fixed the mechanics. Because you used to just be able to stun them and attack them underground, and you could kill them before they even could do anything. Nicest streamer ever? I appreciate that. I can't imagine I'm the nicest streamer ever, but I do appreciate it, and I'm glad I could help out. I just have a lot of love for this game, honestly. And so people that have questions, I enjoy helping people because it continues and improves the community more and more the more people play it. So if I help people, well, if I help people with bases or questions and stuff, they're more likely to continue to play the game. So it's a mutually beneficial relationship. Because without this game being successful, I can't play it and stream for it. I had an idea for a store where on one side of every chest was the stuffed bug, and on the other was the plaque and a weapon mount with the best weapon to kill them with for grinding bug loot. That's a good way to do it. To me anyway. Yeah. No, I appreciate that. Glad I could help you out so much and you enjoy the content and everything. Hanging out. Because I don't get to do this unless people are hanging out. I mean, I could, but the point is because other people are here watching it. I probably wouldn't continue to play Grounded if I didn't have people to hang out with and do this with, so it's what makes it fun for me. Yeah, that would be a good storage base idea. If you can make it all work, show me. Then I can copy you. Sounds like a good idea. Side doesn't work as well. Works fine, but I do like the little places where like the sand comes through though. It just makes everything look a little more like organic. I don't love like big flat areas. Stuff like that's a little annoying, but it is what it is. Velocity is currently making a shrine. I will admit, he always finds a way to leave his mark on someone's build. He'll never be forgotten. It's not great. Oops. I wanted that. Actually, it needs to go half block over. Half block, I said. Half block. Half block. There you go. And this is where I really would like the triangle foundations. These work fine, but it's not as cool. Was the only down community map actually made? Yes, it was made by Jade. Jade is the only down guy. Oop, get in there. It is a pretty good map overall. It's a good idea. You heard the man, grounded devs, triangle foundations, right? They've listened to me before. There's no guarantee that they'll keep doing it, though. I'm gonna have to get them in for another tour and tell them what's what. I believe they're gonna keep doing the casually grounded streams for at least a little while longer, so it's possible that I get on again if they continue. Do it. You know you want to. Or don't. Whatever. I don't even care. What did you first think about the handy net being added and actually used it for the first time? My only concern with it was that people were going to be like annoyed that I was using it, because a lot of people I think enjoy that I built everything I had done in pure survival, and so there was this like concept that like they could also build it, which is a big thing I liked. So I was a little worried. That was the only thing I was worried about. I knew it was going to be the correct thing to continue to make content and stuff, just because it's extremely difficult to build big bases without it. So I loved it. The only thing I didn't like is that this wasn't a thing. Originally, just being in third person, the cursor was like, you'd be looking here and the cursor would be like looking up there. That was the only thing I didn't like about it. But it was so worth the jankiness of it to be able to do. Like, I built up to like here, somewhere in here, without the handy net. Building up there would have been miserable. I was like scaffolding and jumping. It's made it so I can build everything way better. One more question. Why did you make the Great Wall of China around your base? I just wanted to hide the sandbox. And I thought it'd be cool to build like stuff up there. And then I want to build, as I build out this whole thing, which is going to take ages, I want to build like this, like sets of stairs all the way around it and stuff as well. Or at least build the walls like out and around it, and sort of make it all look like a actually built base. Just something my brain came up with and thought, that sounds like a good idea. So I built a big wall around the whole thing. I think once it's done, it's going to look cooler because you can't necessarily build things into the sandbox. It doesn't allow you. It does not like being clipped into. So by putting this wall, it allows me to do these random things where I can like put the foundation in the wall, and so it looks correct. It doesn't like do anything weird. It's just a bit more functional as well, would be the other reason. This was an amazing addition to these quarter foundations, because they allow me to do a lot of fun stuff with them as well. Bro, I just jumped out of my chair because I was on my grounded tab, but ad played. Oh, and it was insanely loud. Sorry about that. Why is the sandbox yellow? Normally it's red. That is a new game plus feature. So the sandbox the bicycle, the wheelbarrow, the everything that's like the little rocket things that the candy can come in, like the sour candy. Those like things with different advertisements and stuff on it, all of that stuff has been like reskinned, I guess is the way I would put it. So they look different. And that's every new game plus they change. So you can have a red, a blue, a yellow sandbox. I've had like a red bike, a blue bike. The wheelbarrow's normally red. A handful of things like that changed. And continue to change. Yeah, and the bikes will change as well. Yeah, I like the blue better. But once it's all hidden, you won't know the difference. So it'll work great. Bike is purple? That sounds way cooler than mine. Stairs, corner. One. Okay. Gotta copy this set of stairs over on this side. Ugh. HandyNet does not like placing those for some reason. Drops my FPS to nothing. Oops. When did you start playing Grounded? Shortly after the 1.0 update. Is that right? No. Is it? I don't think it is. Yeah, maybe 2 months after the 1.0 update. Oh, it is, right? No, it's half of one, isn't it? Huh, I was wrong. Thought something felt off. But I've been playing like non-stop since that update came out. I started in a multiplayer world with a couple friends. Pretty much played every day since that update came out. I'm guessing I must have done that. Alright. Yeah, I thought the game was fun, but it destroyed me. I was not good at it at first, and then my buddy started building our base and changed it from a horrible little box to a like this epic. It wasn't even that crazy good or anything. It just was like, hold on a second, you can build like that in this game? He just did some cool stuff with the roofs, and I was like, and then he beat the game essentially by himself after that because he was impatient, and our other friends didn't play enough to keep up. And so I ended up starting my own survival world just to like mess with the building, and then it's history from there. That's still the same playthrough. I haven't done another playthrough since. Some of the stuff you come up with makes my brain hurt. That's the goal. It makes my brain hurt too as well, don't worry. But it's what I have fun doing. I just love, like, it seems like a very simple build system, but I have yet to like run out of random ideas to do. Just seems like every time I build something, I find a new, like, interesting way to do it, or I see someone else build something really interesting that I have to, like, try the technique on. I've been playing since the game dropped. I wish. I really wish I had found it in early access. But that wasn't how it was meant to be, I guess. When this game was in early access, I was obsessed with Valorant. Played that every single night with my buddies. And man, was it frustrating. I don't know why we liked it so much. Kind of felt like the old Call of Duty days. Have you ever thought about making an Egyptian pyramid? I guess not Egyptian, but I have thought of making like a Mayan temple. Is one idea I've got. I don't want, there it goes. Order of operations there, everyone. This game will let you do a million things. You gotta build everything in the right order, though. Actually, is there a man? I gotta go look at the other side, make sure I'm copying it right. Happy life, right? Are you finished with your tall tower? This one? Is that what you're talking about? Welcome in 5 more feet, by the way. Yeah, I have a Mayan temple idea. If you're not part of the you're part of the Discord, Sark, but for anyone else, if you're not part of the Discord, there's Grassy is building like a temple sort of thing here, and I had an idea for a long time to build a like Mayan temple on top of that water fountain thing. All right, I'm doing that right. I just gotta build the right order. For now, yeah, it is complete. There's some interior stuff I could still do, but for the most part, it's pretty done. I haven't finished the inside of this area, but for the rest of it, it's done. This is also done. This I'm still working on. This is all kind of done. I just have to place the different like mannequins and stuff, or armor dummies, because I want to place a bunch of them around, like guarding the whole thing. I have a handful, but not many. And then I need to build this thing, which is like my base of operations. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. You can do it. Be like that tonight. Surrounded. Ah, we did it. It's all about the order of operations, actually, so that just means I have to build these. Yeah, Game Pass is the GOAT. I actually have it on Steam. Actually, I'll take that back. I have it on Steam and on Game Pass. I specifically use Game Pass as a second account to get some of the footage that I do. There's a couple very specific ways that there we go. Some of the third person footage that I've been getting recently. I have to use 2 accounts. I know you want to. When does the stream end? Because I refuse to go to bed till it's over. It is currently 8:50, and I usually stream till 10 or 10:30. So another hour or so. At least an hour. That's incredible, man. Thank you. Glad you like it. Makes it all worth it. Sometimes these suckers are just stubborn. No, you don't even want to place there, do you? Wait a second. Did I have it? That ain't it. Huh. That's kind of a fun little staircase deal. It's like a ADA hand railing. Okay, sir, I really gotta go. No worries, Velocity. I can't believe you stayed up this late every night, man. I appreciate you putting in the effort and staying up this late to hang out in the stream, dude. And for helping everyone else out doing builds. Oh, there we go. It worked. What if we did... Is that weird? It's a bit weird. Wish there was like another standing lamp that was better. Use like the vases, but they're too big for this. Yeah. Like a vase sitting on it's weird. I don't know. I'll leave it, mess with it, see what happens. I'm gonna go make some crazy shrine temple and resident space. It's gonna be sick. Nice. Send pictures. I'm excited to see it. Go to sleep. It's a good thing you didn't play it when it first dropped, because the bigger updates, it messed up my first world. Yeah. I saw a Subnautica call on your server. Do you play Subnautica? Of course I do. That is, besides Grounded, it's a tough fight. In terms of building, Grounded is my absolute favorite game ever to build in. But I love Subnautica. Absolutely love Subnautica. One of my favorite games ever. The sun is shining outside. Uh-oh. Yeah. You might want to go to bed there. Night, Corey. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate you two bringing the fun vibes. Yeah, I absolutely. We will 100% be playing some Subnautica on this channel. Gonna happen. Once the viewership for Grounded starts to plummet, I'll probably start playing more sort of variety build games. And Subnautica, I need to rebuild. I had an epic base that I would do a tour on, but I lost it when my computer imploded, and because I wasn't thinking about it. I only saved my Grounded stuff. So I unfortunately lost the Subnautica build. But I'm planning on rebuilding my Shallows base, because it's epic. On par with these bases. If as crazy as that might seem. Fancy going to bed soon? No worries. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I knew something was off. One sec. Changing the music up real fast. See you, bugs. Just don't like that one song. I also love Subnautica. I don't know why I prefer Below Zero more than the first game. That's interesting. I visually prefer Below Zero. Fancy with the 199. I don't want to go to bed though. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. I really appreciate it. You guys have already blown me away with all the generosity. It is insane. I appreciate it, but don't feel bad about going to bed. You've earned it. Sorry, but I love visually Below Zero. Below Zero visually is what I wish Subnautica looked like, I guess. Unfortunately, the story was, I guess, okay, the story's fine as well. I don't mind that. I don't mind the like above ground sections. I think that's an interesting enough thing. I think what they lost for me was the like open and scariness of Subnautica, like the feeling of exploration, I think is what I'm trying to say. I definitely think they missed something there where it just didn't feel Like, it had the proper level of exploration and, like, wonder. The spaces were a little too choreographed, if that makes sense. So they felt too small, most of them. Like, they funnel you down into one area. You don't have to, like, explore these, like, big, open, creepy areas where, like, you feel like everything's out to get you. It just didn't quite hit that same note, which is why for me, in many ways, why I think Subnautica, the original one, was so successful. But visually, Below Zero is stunning, and I had an amazing time playing it. It just wasn't as good to me. Does not mean it wasn't good, though. And then when they added all the big base pieces to Subnautica from Below Zero, then I was even happier. I guess I don't even need this, now that I think about it. Creepy fact, have you ever noticed the missing kids on the milk carton? Because you find the 4 dead kids skeleton around the map? Yes, I did know that. There are very few things I don't know about this game. Amazing, honestly. I've spent so much time looking up things and finding information, watching videos that other creators make on them. Oh, sweet. That means I don't need this. Yeah. What headset do you use? It's the SteelSeries something. That's all I got. I didn't personally buy it. A buddy of mine had it and upgraded his and gave it to me because he didn't want it anymore. It's a good one. It's really comfortable. It looks a little funky. I don't know if the gap is kind of weird. I'm not really sure. I have a really, really, really small head. So it's kind of weird, but it's a pretty comfortable headset. I'm a fan. Do you farm all materials by yourself? Yes, I do. Technically, this world is a custom world. But the only thing I have turned on is the handy net, pet invincibility, and I've turned the faction raids off, so I can't get raided anymore because my bases are too big to protect at this point. And if I'm not standing by them and they get attacked, it's devastation. But other than that, I collect all the materials. Oh, and I also, as of 2 or 3 weeks ago now, essentially just after the 1.4 update, I changed all the respawn rates to be an every day. Which, honestly, it only affects lint and charcoal and, like, toenails, really. Because everything else pretty much spawns every day. Oh, and muscle sprouts, I guess, are another coincidence that does that as well. But 99% of this material was collected all 100% legit before I was even in custom. And I have the handy nat turned on as well, but you get that in New Game +1 now, so I don't really count that as different. Are you looking forward to the next Subnautica game scheduled for next year? 1000%. That is 100% a game that's going to be played on stream. Through early access, I'm going to heavily, heavily follow Subnautica. I'm really excited for Subnautica 2 to come out. Like, I would have been as excited about Subnautica 2 as I currently am with Grounded. Turtle Beaches. I used to have a set of Turtle Beaches ages ago. I loved those. They were great. Be back. What's up, Fancy? Welcome, welcome. Speechless. What for? Just the collecting of everything that I do? And that I do it legit? My philosophy on it is I like the idea of doing things as great as custom building and stuff would be. I like that people can see my bases and be like, I can actually build that if I put in enough time. What is the most annoying enemy to you? Mine is the ladybird. It used to be mosquitoes until they made it till you could parry and they get stunned. Now they're a joke. So it's probably wasps currently. But then if you get into New Game Plus, the infused antlions are... The infused antlions or the infused dust mites are miserable. Painfully miserable. The antlions are only bad if they spawn with spicy staff. How do you change the respawn rate? First, you have to change your game to custom. And then, through the resource respawn rate, you can turn it up to 5. And that's all it takes. It's a great change, because there's no reason that lint and the charcoal should be 5 days. It was always a little excessive for anyone that wants to build. It's fine for the rest of the game mechanics if you don't plan to build a bunch of stuff, but if you're building stuff, I highly recommend just churning it. Custom's the way to go, unless you're worried about achievements. That you posted a teaser on Twitter. It's going to be in the same game. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be playing that 100%. Very excited to get that game once it comes into early access. We'll probably play a little Subnautica 1 as it is as well at some point, since it's going to be a while till it's out. Like, once it gets closer, maybe I'll hop into it and start base building in Subnautica again once it's closer to when the early access will release. So thank you for the mushroom Windows tips. This one? With the... It's not loading in. With these things in it? Like my YouTube short, or is it something else? I am back. Oh, I thought you said you were going to be back earlier. I thought you were back. You got me. You're pulling a crazy now. Well, ain't that something? Oh yeah, it's because I did that. Whatever. Greatest part is that these all look exactly the same once they're built. You can't even tell that they're off. Be a little annoying to do, but whatever. It's life. Gonna watch another video? Sounds good. Enjoy. Alright, we're starting to get this whole thing figured out. Oh, that is so bad. FPS is miserable placing all these. It's the only time my world lags is when I'm doing this stuff. Go in your home. A new hat for the gnome? Why not? Sounds great. I'm assuming you're meaning that guy? Build a base with his head as the top. Alright, that's right. Starting to come together. I feel like base builds start looking... Yes, this was already come together, but like... I never really have the full vision of a build until I start figuring out, like, how it connects to the ground and all that. Like, the different walkways and all that stuff, I think, adds a huge amount of detail to builds. And so, like, doing stuff like this always makes it feel way cooler. Like, this base was cool, but when it was just a platform across, it just didn't look as epic. And then, like, figuring out the staircases and stuff. Like, building this stuff just took it to a whole different level. Makes it way more interesting. Do you remember where you started in the sandbox? Right here. This wall, right here. The one with the windows. It all started right here, placing it like this, and then dragging them across until I got it as parallel as I possibly could there, and then it just built around little by little as I went. But yeah, right here. This front wall. Ignore the columns and stuff. This front wall is the first thing that was built on the whole thing. Do you even believe in Grounded 2? I sure want to, man. I think they'd be fools not to. But I don't get to make the calls there. So it's very hard to say whether or not. If they go through with the show that they've talked about for ages and no one's ever heard anything on, if they go through with the show, I feel like for sure they're going to. If they stop and don't follow through with the show, less likely. But I sure hope that they do. I think it's such a big... I mean, it's like the biggest game on Game Pass now. It's like the #1 selling point for Game Pass at this point. It's not maybe the biggest game in the world or anything, but it's so successful, I can't see why they wouldn't. Especially because they now have the potential to release it on all platforms and make even more money. So... in my opinion, very likely. In how long? A long time. It's probably not happening anytime soon, unfortunately. What is your favorite boss? If you're saying just in terms of like boss design and stuff, the Infected Broodmother is amazing. I love that they added that to this game. Just as like a, hey, here's a really hard challenge just because we can. I absolutely love that concept, and I love the fact that they went through with that and did that. Fighting it, I hate it. It kicks my butt. So fighting boss, probably the Wasp Queen. I don't know. It's hard. I think the assistant manager and like Director Schmechter are very fun boss battles as well. I like the added difficulty that they bring in with like the lasers and all that stuff, and that there's more than just the fight. I hate the Mantis fight. It's like my least favorite fight because so much of it is unblockable. So it doesn't come down to skill. Like, I like the Infected Broodmother because if you're really good at parrying, you're good to go. You can do anything. I dislike that there's certain parts of fights where they're not purely skill-based. Because that's what I really enjoy about the combat in this game, is it's all based on perfect blocking. And even the infused bugs, 90, if you perfect parry an infused bug's attack, they won't do any of their extra attacks. It's only if you mess up the parry that they're going to do it. So I enjoy that as well. Remember you can change time for the Mant statue? Yeah, I gotta mess with it. I didn't want to sit there and just like endlessly do it, because I don't even know if I'm going to put a statue there at this point. I'm waiting for this to happen, right? That's the hope. That's the hope. Have you ever thought about trying to fight the infused Infected Mother? Not particularly. I should. Doesn't mean I want to. I'm gonna have to change this up a little. Oh. We're gonna have to build all this out as well. I should do it, it just sounds horrible. I fought her 51 times to get the gold card, and that was enough times that I needed a break. So I haven't really been like looking forward to fighting it that battle again. It is very difficult. In a good way, difficult. But until they fix the screams and stuff, I don't Probably will after the patch. Yeah. Once the, I mean, they said that they fixed the screams, and they unfortunately didn't fix them properly. And so once the scream attack thing that lets out 1 billion staff attacks is patched out and properly working, then I will have more interest in that fight. But currently it's just overly difficult because of a mechanic that's not really supposed to be there, which is all good. I'm amazed that there's not more things wrong with the patch, with all the craziness that they added. Any normal Broodmother tips? Oh, how do you get an infused boss? You have to go to New Game Plus. So once you beat the game, beat the Java-matic, beat all 3 of the bosses, the Broodmother, the Mantis, and the Wasp Queen, you can go to New Game Plus, which restarts the story but keeps everything else the same. So you keep all your weapons, all your builds, and everything, and all the bosses become infused. Good night. I'm going to sleep. Good live, and see you next live. Appreciate it, Sark. Hope you have a great rest of your night, man. And I will catch you on the next one. Most likely streaming tomorrow as well. Any normal Broodmother tips? Use the Widow armor, which is a struggle in its own to get if you haven't killed any Black Widows. But it gives you a sleek upgraded Widow set of armor, gives you Death's Impetus at the every time you kill an enemy, and it gives you this massive amount of, like, broken amount of health regen. So once she screams and starts spawning in a bunch of ads, as soon as you kill one of them, it's pretty much impossible for you to die. That armor's amazing, and get the spicy Coltana. Other than that, it's just learn the block pattern, which is the same as every other spider in the game. So it's overall pretty easy. It's definitely one of the easier fights, I guess. Boss fights, at least. I'm out of clay? Dang. My favorite armor set? I'm always torn. I'm more of like a per battle sort of thing. Like, I always wear this. This is like my standard just because I really like the AoE of the spicy staff. But this is probably the biggest build I use, especially with this trinket with lifesteal. This is busted. You get so much health regen with this, and even I use it with my wizard staff, and then you get super healing with the wizard staff and the lifesteal, and then I just keep the wizard hat on. I always have fun with that. That's the way I like to do it. But I would say a lot of it depends on what I'm fighting specifically. Yeah, for a normal run around, this is exactly 99.99% of the time, this is what I'm using. And the only thing it's not great against is infused bugs that'll blow me up in one shot, and it doesn't really matter what armor I'm wearing for that anyways. I'm gonna die in one shot anyways. Gonna try normal Broodmother. Wish me luck. You got it. Easy game. Also, I suggested to Para that he should do 100 days in New Game Plus with starting with absolutely nothing. That would be kind of cool. I wouldn't be very good with a new game. I played Grounded for 100 days. Not my kind of thing, but he would be very good at it. I enjoy continuing this exact world on endlessly. Dang. I knew I should have checked. You know, you guys. Ooh. I have the wrong trinket on. This trinket is broken. You know, I wanted to kill that guy. Dang it. Honestly, this build, if you like the wizard staff stuff, this build's great. If it's not your cup of tea, then anything with aphid slippers, honestly, is good. I just like being fast.
Hey, don't let that tick get you.
And until New Game Plus, the staffs are, in my opinion, very good. They're not going to be as good as, like, of course, a pure DPS build, but just for, like, general use, they are very good. They kind of cover all your bases once you get good with them. And they're the best, like, AoE crowd control weapons, by far. And they're 1,000 times better than, like, arrow builds and stuff, in my opinion. What do we get? Quick charge, range cut, final crit boost. That doesn't do anything with the wizard stuff. I really want a quick charge. The range cut is actually really good with the staff because it adds extra bleed. But the crit boost is literally worthless on this, unfortunately. Where is he? What the heck? Oh, there we go. Oh, jeez. Took my trinket off. Also going into it with no heals, so I'm sure I'll be fine. That will make it a little harder. Not sure why I didn't sleep before coming out here. That would have been smart. You know, and my inventory is nearly full. Yeah, I made a mistake. Oops. Alright, we're gonna drop all this junk off at the base. Then we'll come back and do this. But who needs to heal when you're just so good that you'll block everything, honestly. Or use the Widow Armor. Then you'll just heal naturally. Ah! It was not fine. Very not fine. It happens to the best of us. I often get overconfident when I'm playing this game and am quickly humbled. What you doing? What? Why do I keep taking my trinket off? Oh, you... I hate that they're so fast. Oh no, this guy's gonna get in on it too. Go, run. You have all the night owls on here. It's fitting.
You're not gonna catch
The vast majority of people, amazingly, are... from like different countries and stuff. Like, I'm amazed at how many people are up at like 6 in the morning watching this. I'm a night owl as well, but it's the Pacific Northwest for me in the US, so it's not very late. Would not recommend. I mean, heals are always a positive. I swear this guy is just like... I just keep getting him down to like no health and then he runs away. Make that slow go away. Come back here! I need you. Ugh. I hate these guys. They're so annoying. Get stuck somewhere, please. Go. Oh, I blocked. Haha! Gotcha. Where'd that ladybird go? I want that too. Oops. Helps not face tanking things. Everybody thinks Wendell is annoying, but after you listen to all the tapes, you feel really bad for him. I mean, you're not wrong, but he also is really annoying. I just shove him at the mysterious machine and leave him there. After he says, I could really use a billy hog right now. After that, you hear that 20 or 30 times, you're like, all right, bud. You need a timeout. 360 no scope. But yeah, he does live a sad existence, honestly. I got a trinket with that. Star Crusher. Yay. Spicy attack, broodmother damage. Another fail. I'm slightly tempted to check that out. Just for, in the sense that it's interesting-ish with the ranged cut. I don't actually think it's going to be good, though. You just never quite know. Hold on to that. We're devour a billy hog right now. That's what it is. Over and over and over. Pagoda base. Yee. It's still my main point of operations. The sandcastle is more just a fun build. It's not really like... It is a functional base, like it works. But at this point, it's more just for fun. The pagoda base is like the ultimate actual base. It literally does everything that the game has. Between all the different areas and like the different bug mounts, the head mounts and stuff. The only thing that I don't currently have is space for the ant queens, sadly. And I forgot to dupe the black ant queen head like a goober. The pagoda base is dope. It's a much more functional base. Is I guess that's the way I'd describe it. And it's my baby. I always come back to this base. And until we finish, until I get about 20 more telepodies, we'll eventually come back, and this is going to be like my whole, this will all turn into a big teleporter base to every single teleport area in the game, and then I'll destroy all of the zip lines, and then everything from here up will come crashing down. But until I have way more telepodies, it's not, I don't want to keep doing stuff. Not even close to enough. So until then, actually I need the clay. Right? Yeah, we need the clay. But yeah, everyone seems to gravitate towards the pagoda base, which I can't blame them. It's way more functional. It's a true base, really, is what it is. The sandbox is just fun. I get a lot of enjoyment from that base, because I think it looks really cool. But other than that, it's kind of funky and crazy. But I mean, how could you not love this thing? It just does everything. Every part of it's just made it cooler and cooler. I've had a lot of fun with it. 1, 2, 3. I didn't catch. That 100% should have caught. Did I make him drown? Ha, sucker. That's what you get. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. That elevator was sweet. I had a lot of fun building that too. Because you have to get from the bottom of the base up over, or up and around the, like the brim of the pagoda. Sort of has like a big hat, essentially, is what I call it, the hat of the pagoda. And so the only way to do it was to build that like weird bounce tower thing that gets you up and around it. And like, I'm tempted to put teleporters in there, but at the same time, there's just something like nostalgic about it to get to the top of the base that I really like. So I'm probably going to keep it that way, even though it's not the most efficient. Hello? How do you put the webs into the wall? Hard to explain, but I can show you after I finish collecting all this clay. I can show you if you stick around for a little bit. It's not all that hard, but like it's one of those things you kind of have to see visually. And it'll take me a minute to get it set up. But once you know the trick, it's not very hard. It's just being precise. They kind of messed him up a little bit as well in the one of the last updates. You'll be here? Sounds good. If my ADHD catches up to me and I start working on something else after I collect clay, just shoot me a reminder. I make no promises. You never know where the brain's gonna take me. Be doing one thing and get totally distracted with 500 other things. Think of Spider-Man. All I think is, ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. That's how my brain works all day. Should have brought my swimming gear. My lips are chapped. Dry mountain air. I knew I should have collected clay earlier. I didn't plan on doing that much of the foundations, but should have brought the Burgle Pawn chip. You get infinite breathing. Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that. Those are the little things. It's just like the like this trinket alone. I literally for the past 6 or 7 months just carried antlion armor around everywhere I went. Because I was collecting ash cement and just farming and building in the sandbox constantly. And then they added sizzle immunity. And I'm like, well, there goes, I have 12,000 insulating larva spikes. And I no longer need the termite or the antlion armor. So I was like, this is great. Game changer. Those little trinkets are amazing. I gotta pay attention to that pawn one. That'd be really smart. Way more efficient than a bubble helmet. It's just endless air. I guess I never even really looked at those trinkets specifically because all of the like extra attributes were horrifically bad on the ones I've gotten so far. I'm like, I guess I should have thought of that. I'll have to go check those out. They're all just sitting there. Is there a way to stop something from spawning? Because I had a good idea, but there's mosquitoes. Mosquitoes specifically are very difficult. You can't stop anything from spawning. Nothing will stop. They'll always spawn no matter what you do. But you can block them from escaping areas. So like if you... I can show just around the oak tree, you can block the infected wolf spider that spawns there. You can block it inside just by building walls around the, like, making the cave underneath the tree sort of enclosed. And you can do that with many different bugs. There's a wolf spider in the sandbox that spawns in, like, the blue sand. It kind of looks like like how you make sandcastles. I don't know what you'd call it. The beach toy sort of thing. So you can definitely make them not bug you, but mosquitoes are much more difficult, unfortunately. The only way that I know how to stop mosquitoes specifically is it's kind of janky now. It was better before. I think they might have like semi-patched it. Blueprints will stop mosquitoes. As weird as that sounds. Not like built things, but they like can't fly through blueprints. That's one way to stop mosquitoes. But then you have to have a bunch of blueprints, so it's also kind of janky. Probably not ideal. And also there's a glitch with Antambassador that makes every angry underwater creature neutral. Oh, interesting. I mean, luckily the underwater ones really aren't all that annoying. You have fin flops, you're so fast that nothing can even catch you. I can just sprint through things. But that's a good one to know. The more little things I know about Grounded, the better. How much longer are you going to stream? Because like I said, at least another 30 minutes. At least till 10 PST, but just kind of depends on what we're at, how many people are chilling, how active chat is at 10. How I gauge it. If everything slows down, I usually like to shut down around 10-ish, but if people are hanging out and chilling, then I'm more than happy to stay most times. I don't usually go to bed till like 11:30 or so anyways. But it's nice to have a little bit of time to myself at the end of the night, get ready for the next day. Yeah, unfortunately mosquitoes are just kind of a pain in general. They're not very nice to bases as well. Where are the last ones? Here? Yeah. I guess I have a lot of clay at the go-to base as well. We can go put this back in the base. And then build a zipline tower thing. Demonstration. What I was trying to say was I refuse to go to bed till it's over. I mean, I think I'm going to stream for like 24 hours tonight, actually. No, I'm too old for that. It's perfect block brood mother and it spawned 5 spicy balls. Dang. The first time I fought her, it was the first infused bug I've ever fought, or infused boss I ever fought, and she utterly destroyed me. I was not prepared. I hadn't watched like any of the boss fights or anything, and got shreked. No competition. I was like, okay, I gotta be more prepared. New Game Plus is harder than I thought it was gonna be. I enjoy it because it forces you to have like good spacing and stuff as well. Like you can't just sit there and like face tank things anymore. For a long time the combat was utterly boring to me because all you had to do was spicy staff or have a spicy weapon, kill a bunch of aphids or weevils, and then you could just spam heal for free. And for me that was not like good gameplay. So I'm quite happy that they made a lot of those changes. It just takes a different mindset now. Alright guys, I'm way too tired, so bye. It was nice to meet all of you. Sounds good, man. Thanks for hanging out. And don't worry, I'll be streaming again. I know you want to stay and chill, but don't worry. There'll be more. And we're just having a chill night right now, so you won't miss too much. I Timber in chat, lurking while working, but wanted to say hi and have an awesome stream, dude. Thank you, Chaos. I appreciate you. Appreciate you hanging out. Hope work is going well. How many rocks do I have? Not many. I'm gonna need more clay as well, dang.
I'm burning up. This is awesome.
At some point I need to go fight the bosses, but I'm not in a... I don't feel like I'd be good at combat currently. The coffee helps a little bit, but not enough. Or caffeine helps enough. A little bit. I can't even speak right now. Jeez. Now we gotta farm some rocks. Quality content right here.
Wheels on wheels.
I always try not to do this stuff on stream. I try to spend like a little time each day doing this kind of stuff so I don't have to do this in stream, but it's inevitably gonna happen when I build this big. It's It's easy to overlook all these random things like rocks and clay because I was building with all the other materials previously. Anyone noticed that when you're like attacking like this, like sometimes it'll like give this weird like trail. And I've noticed like a weird visual glitch where it like stutters. I feel like that was a new thing that accidentally happened, I guess, in the last update, or maybe it's just because they added all the visual effects to the end game weapons. Maybe that's how it's meant to be. Did you know if you have the aphid slippers on, the twinkling beetles won't run at you? I feel like that was something that used to happen, but it does not work anymore as far as I know. Because they definitely run away from me. And I have Ape Kid. Fully sleek upgraded slippers. For a little while I know that worked. But I'm pretty sure it got patched out a while ago. It was a wonderful, glorious thing for a while. Although, I have millions of scarabs now, though, because I always farm them while I'm working on the, getting lint over by the glove and stuff, and I completely knocked down all the grass over there to make farming the burrs easier, and then covered the ravines as well, so that it's even easier to farm the burrs, and then because of that, it makes it really, really easy to see all the, green shield bug things or whatever I always forget their name. What are they? I never remember what they're even called for some reason. Scarabs. Duh. Elevator. Thank you. I told you the ADHD was gonna get us. Oh, it's so funny. I even called it. Let me just get these last rocks. At least I know myself well enough to know that's exactly how things are gonna go. So for resources, respawning is 5 times faster. 5 times is the fastest. They spawn 5 times faster, which essentially makes lint and Everchar charcoals respawn every day instead of every 5 days. Nothing else is really affected. How many kids with ADHD does it take to change a light bulb? I don't know if any kids with ADHD could change one light bulb. All of them, maybe? Want to go fishing, right? Exactly how it feels. Alright, elevator. We got some rocks. Now an elevator. I don't know. Ooh, look, a ladybug. Exactly.
I'm not picky.
Alrighty. Through the handy gnat hole. I was really happy when I never had to use this and they got rid of my ghost mode on it. But I'm hoping they add back. So we need some walls. Let's use these for an example. I like these better. And then some bounce webs. And a floor too. I guess I'm literally using those. What a goober. I usually feel that, if I remember correctly, I haven't had to build these in a while. 3 floors is typically the way to go. So the key here is this flat edge. So this flat edge is what you're going to focus on. You take this flat edge. You have to build the front wall first. This doesn't work properly if that front wall's not built. They won't allow you to clip them in. Once you build the front wall, you just take this, get it lined up. Doesn't have to be... The more perfect it is, the better. And you just go like that. And the key here is you have to be willing to really mess with it. The first time you do it, you're not going to do it right. It's just inevitable. You kind of have to learn how the depth that you put it in makes a big difference. So then the whole goal is you kind of build it up like this. You don't have to build this. I typically build the first one till it starts bouncing right. And that's all you're doing. And you just continually do that. And that's all it takes. It's very simple. The only thing I can suggest is mushroom walls kind of suck at it now because of this block and that block. They stick out. Like they changed the texture in one of the last updates. And so if you're not bouncing correctly, you'll hit these and it'll like shoot you off the wall. I've had the best luck with ash cement, but the better you line these up, the more you sit here and like make sure that they're working properly at each level, the better it's going to work overall. Honestly, I should just leave this as a demonstration. I've had a handful of people ask how to do this. It's worth having to show. But overall, it's really easy. The handy gnat specifically makes it way easier. It's a lot harder to build when you have to build it like in first person. And you have to bounce up these things and try to like place the walls. That's how I built my original one on top of the pagoda base. Like I built that by bouncing and placing things. It was horrible. Do not recommend. I eventually got it, but it was not an easy process by any means. I want to build on the island and the little puddle area with the Battletoad action figure or whatever, but there's like 3 annoying mosquitoes. I want to say you can. I've seen a lot of people build there. It's Aphid Island, I believe is what most people call it. It's where all the aphids spawn. I've seen quite a few builds there. I think it's overall fairly safe. Doesn't mean that you won't get occasionally annoyed, or you won't have you'll have mosquitoes annoy you occasionally, but overall it's not too bad. And if you're inside your base, the mosquitoes will leave you alone. Great stream, I'm off to bed. Hey man, thanks for hanging out. Happy I could help you figure out how to do those bounce towers. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Gotta clear the grass, but it's satisfying. Once you get the, if you have the blaster of the Moldy Matriarch, the infected broodmother weapon, blowing up grass is the most fun thing in the world. I thoroughly enjoy blowing up some grass. It's a very cathartic experience. I got crit damage up best and implant spicy weakness. If you have a good spicy weapon, it's good. It just makes bugs that aren't weak to spicy, weak to spicy. So if you're like I would be fine with that if I like to use the spicy staff. So if you have the spicy staff, making everything weak to spicy is a good perk to have. Not as good as spicy damage up best though, because spicy damage up best does 50% extra damage, which is just better than having them weak to that specific thing. I'm pretty sure you just you make them weak to it either way, whether they're strong or not. As far as I understand with that trinket. I need to fight infected brood on New Game Plus. That is an unfortunate thing about getting through the game. So I always recommend getting 100% and building everything and making everything you want to make, because it only gets harder once you're in New Game Plus, sadly. Or weak to spicy, it does nothing if they're already weak to it. then it's super worthless. So it's only really good if you want to use a very specific weapon. And now that they made all of the late game weapons in every flavor of candy, it's like, it's not great, unfortunately. It's only good if you really want to use one specific weapon and you don't want to carry around a bunch of other stuff all the time. Other than that, it's not as good as getting damage up best. Yeah, once the balance patch comes out, I think she's going to be fine. Except salty. That is true. So if you had like a Broodmother, Club of the Mother Demon that's salty, like I do, and you got an implant salty, and you really liked the club, that would be one situation where it would be better. That's probably the only way I could think that I would use it, is my Club of the Mother Demon that's salty is really good against like black ox beetles and stuff, so I always like having it. It's just the best salty weapon, really. And then if you had Implant Weakness Salty and Finale Fury, that would be a good trinket with that, because you would increase the speed at which the Club of the Mother Demon attacks, which is the whole thing, is it attacks really slow, but as soon as you add that speed boost, then it's really good. Need more salty weapons beside the pickaxe. I haven't used the pickaxe that they added, but other than that, it's the Morning Star, and I don't like the Salt Morning Star, unfortunately. Not all that great to me. I would much prefer a battle axe that was salty, or a salty staff. That would be cool. Like, they added the acid staff, which is cool, because I personally like the wizard builds for some odd reason. Don't ask me why, I just do. But I really wish they had added a salty staff of some kind. That would have been really fun. Then I would go full wizard, because you could have every weakness. But then you'd need good trinkets for each one too, which are going to be impossible to get, sadly. I'll work on that. Sleep. What if they made a salty staff that shoots salt rocks? I'd be fine with that. Essentially, if they made like the acid staff sort of work like the salty staff, that'd be kind of cool. Similar to just kind of like a spam shooting kind of style weapon. I'd be all good with that. Let's go collect all that. This is why teleporters are nice. I just get to teleport over here and keep working on my build. Such a good addition. But there's a million things I'd add to the game like that. Not that they'd be good for the game by any means. I do feel like there is a lack of salty weapons now, comparatively. It didn't feel as bad before because there weren't really that many anyway of like every weapon, but now that there's 3 or 4 of each type, that's really good, except for salty. The salty does feel a little underwhelming, unfortunately.
Gonna have a look around.
Also, why aren't you using pedal bed? It gives really good all day. Because it was too big for this base. I have a pedal one at my actual base, but since I'm not really ever fighting here, this is just all the space I had. I just built it like this originally. It is a more efficient thing to do, though. You are correct. Destroy all these. Are they all going to come down at once? Yay. Good job, Grounded. I hope they mess with some of the building stuff and fix some of the things that broke as well. The integrity stuff specifically got a little messed up with the 1.4 update, which is expected with all the random things that they did to the game, but I hope they fix that soon. There's a couple silly things that happen. They're not too bad, but... Can Black Widows be infused? Absolutely. Everything but aphids, gnats, and weevils can be infused. Anything that's not a passive bug can be infused as far as I know. These upstairs. And the Black Widows are horrifying infused. I got destroyed by one the other day. I have a great trinket for Black Widows. It's not very useful, but I have one. Have you ever seen or fought one? 100% have. Pretty sure there's one just over here. Let's see if it's still infused. It was yesterday. And I haven't killed it, so I'm assuming it shouldn't have switched. But I don't know if they despawn eventually or not. Eventually I'll just be able to TP over here. So much more efficient. I actually need some rust too. I should do that while I'm here. There she blows. Gotta lure the babies out.
More little spiders.
They don't wander. They used to all wander out here and like leave. And now they don't do that as much. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. There's always an infused one sitting back there that will destroy you in the middle of the fight because you can't quite tell what they're doing. Oh, geez. Kite this sucker over here, and then we'll try to fight it. I don't want to fight you yet. So strong. Jeez. Oh my gosh. I'm not ready. Okay, we're in it. Get the good perks. Ouch. Yep, it got me. It got me. Good night, Fancy. Alright, I wasn't prepared for that. I didn't think she was going to see me that fast. Currently letting an infused mosquito and a Black Widow go at it. Nothing better than pitting the bugs against themselves. Alright. Do I have everything I want? I was not ready for that. Chopper. Actually, I always use that, and I realize that that's absolutely a worthless perk now. Quiet work foam. What if she is stabbing? That won't work. That's what I want. Healing, healing, healing. Not sure if that's going to make any difference, but... Alright, we'll be better this time.
What the what? It's a Black Widow!
What the what? Okay. She exploded when she killed her own child. So this is what fighting an infused Black Widow's like. Really easy, right? It's really easy. This is a particularly bad RNG of infused things as well. But now I'm in it because I really want this chest back here. Don't mind if I do. I need my stamina back. All right, bring it, lady. Get in a rhythm. I accidentally took my trinket off, switching to the wrong tab. It's our chance. Go, go, go. Ah!
I'm feeling sick.
Why do I keep changing my trinket? Dude. I had that. If I didn't screw myself up there by switching my trinket like an idiot. I keep switching to the wrong hotkey set. Instead of healing, I kept just turning off my lifesteal trinket, which is the whole reason I was surviving all the poison. Let me guess, she's back to full health now. Yep. Dude. The slow everything. She's got like everything bad. Man, nature's crazy. The mosquitoes won. Nice. Where am I going? Now I'm determined to kill her. Just annoyed. Honestly, let's take that off. And I never do this actually as well. Oh, I can't screw it up. Let's repair this as well. Look at all these little guys though. Dude. It's the fact that when she kills her own baby, it makes her do the explosive attack. That's what makes it so hard, is because she slows me by killing her own child. That's why that last fight went so much better, because I killed them way faster. Oh, what's up, Uzin? Welcome in. Didn't even notice that was you. Apologies. Alright. Kill it. See that? What am I supposed to do against that when she does that? It slows all my attacks. This is such a bad RNG. Alright, I give up. It's like the worst RNG. She's got the slow attack, so I can't do anything. Slows me down, and she has explosives. It's as bad as explosives and spicy staffs. But they're extremely difficult, Tiger, as you can see. Why are you in the ground? Alright, well have a good day, sir. Or ladybird, ma'am. I can't help you. I'd put you out of your misery, but you're literally in the ground. I wish loot luck worked on resources as well. That'd be a good change. Make it doubly good. Yeah, I accidentally took a trip to Mars, just woke up. We've all done that. Been there. Oh, he made it out. He's alive. Sky attack. Okay. Yep. Good stuff. This is why I'm not fighting any bosses tonight. I cannot fight worth a crap. Gotta go to bed early tonight for a school thing tomorrow. Hey man, thanks for hanging out. No worries. Hope you have a good rest of your night. And I'll catch you on the next one if you are able to join. Should be streaming Tuesday through Friday. Most weeks. There's always potential that I do not, since I have a child and life happens, but that is my current plan. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord as well to get updates on when I'm going live. I always give people like a 5 or 10 minute warning before I go live there. And there's just some genuinely fun people hanging out there all day these times. It seems like got a good little community going there. If there's any milk molars around here. Doesn't seem like it. Although you really gotta go into the back weird corners of the world now. I've found some really funky spots they put them in. Back to the sandcastle. Doing Java-matic, then I'm right into New Game 3. Nice. Very tempted to go to New Game Plus 3 soon. Very tempted. Since they got rid of the trinket rerolling with the duper, I'm very tempted to get to New Game Plus 3 because then I unlock the next 2 tiers of custom trinkets that you can make. And they're slightly more annoying to reroll, but I want to be able to reroll it because I do not have any really good trinkets so far. I have a lot of very mediocre ones. Got all the molars, so I might as well. Yeah, I still have a few. I have like 7 more to get till I'm done with all of them in this one. And so far from my experience, it seems pretty worth it. Wow, major threat, infected broodmother damage. What a combo. What a combo. Wait, put all my rocks away in here. I don't even remember where they all are. There they are. Stealing stuff from my own base. How rude. I need it. Need my food. Got more in here. Yeah. There we go. Time is it? 10:03. Time flies when you're having fun, man. Time flies. Well, we didn't get very far on the base tonight. I guess I finished a lot of the foundations, which looks good. I'm quite happy with how this has turned out so far. I need to get the like mushrooms and stuff growing as well. That'll add a lot of detail. But seeing as it's 10 o'clock and chat seems to be fairly slow at this point, I think I'm probably gonna call it here. I will almost guaranteed be on tomorrow evening between 7 and 8. Just have to put my kid to bed around 7, and then around 7ish, and then whenever he falls asleep, then I'll be going live afterwards. So typically between 7 and 8, and then I'll spend some time tomorrow before the stream figuring out how I want to finish these out, because I'm a little stuck right now. I haven't quite figured out the solution, so I'll figure that out, and then we will probably spend most of the time tomorrow building this, as long as I figure out some ideas. Otherwise, we might just have fun and kill some bosses or something as well. Would be nice to get to New Game Plus 3, but I also want to keep working on this. So if I figure out kind of where I want to head with these, I might work on that. Otherwise, we might work on the go-to base, or fight some bosses, or just have some fun. But I appreciate everyone coming in. Jeremy Cole, thank you for the kind words. Oh, they'll make some really good ones. I'm assuming you're talking about trinkets, right? Make some really good trinkets with the sausager thing. I was talking about that. I got distracted. But yeah, I appreciate everyone coming in, hanging out with me. You guys are awesome. I'm still amazed at how many people love coming and chilling and just hanging out and watching me build things. But it's been awesome. So I will catch everyone on the next one, probably tomorrow evening. Thanks for chilling. See ya.